So once again, we wake up to hypocrisy. Let me. I just. I just want to understand how this works. So big entertainer with massive fan base, with 10% of them being extremely low IQ, so low IQ that they cannot process sarcasm or innuendos or anything. It just falls on them, just falls short on them. They can't process it, knowing full well that 10% or so of your fan base that doesn't have all their faculties are going to go attack people that you slander. This has been a pattern since you've been on YouTube. You know it's very effective. Anybody you've ever trolled has been hit by your crack squad. You know this for certain. Every time you do it, you know what's going to happen to these people when you do it. And I don't know if it's some sinister fun or what you get out of it, but you know what's going to happen when you decide to call somebody out. Your low IQ crack squad will go after them and try to wreck their life. And you've been for a month now, almost every day, slandering an innocent woman who is active duty military with 2 tours of war and an ABC documentary affiliate, ABC News affiliate documentary, riding along with her and her troops. And you have told your low IQ crack squad that she's not in the military, and they believe you just because you said it, despite all the irrefutable evidence grounded in concrete. They believe your baseless, evidenceless accusation. So let's enjoy listening to this entertainer punch down for a minute.
Well, it appears that I got underneath some dirty ass bed bug skin. You see, when it comes to the internet, there's not an issue with me and somebody talking shit back and forth to each other. There's not an issue on me and other rappers dissing each other with songs.
That's called entertainment, Ryan. That's really fun stuff. But it's way different than speaking in absolutes while slandering a girl in the military just because she disagreed with you on a podcast.
It's not an issue if somebody takes my video that hates me and does a reaction to it and is like, yo, fuck this dude. It's not an issue. But here's the thing. There is a line.
Yes, Ryan, there is a line. That line that you stepped way over about a month ago, where you go from poking fun at somebody, having fun, creating some laughter, creating some content, and flat out slandering an innocent woman, knowing full well that your minion crack squad is going to go attack her. And that is what they did. They attacked her. They attacked her mother. They attacked her family. They've attacked anybody that attempted to defend her, up to and including death threats. But continue.
If you cross it, I'm legally allowed to fuck your entire life up.
And they are too. You know, that works. That's a two-way street, Ryan, just so you know.
And you're about to see a video of a page that's owned by a woman, and I'm about to legally fuck her entire life up. And she is going to be a prime example on this channel on if you cross this line, I will legally fuck your life up.
So, you, big rich entertainer, slander the ever-living hell out of somebody for a month, accusing them of anything from child porn to murder and everything in between, while your low IQ crack squad wreaks havoc in her life on your behalf. But let's hear how you're going to sue this little nobody that said something stupid.
We don't kiss his ass over here.
Can I tell you guys something that I know about Ryan Upchurch?
Oh, please do. Tell everyone what you know to be a fact. P.S. Here's this channel that this is on. Now let's watch this lady dig her financial grave for the rest of her life.
Can I tell you guys something that I know about Ryan Upchurch?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. So, and y'all fact check me, okay?
Don't worry, we're gonna.
Fact check me. But
You using the word fact, Ryan, is just a hypocrisy. You haven't produced one fact of your slander of Zanime X and her entire family.
when he was 22 years old, allegedly he was dating a 15, 16-year-old girl.
Okay, now this is the part where I show you guys a little something about integrity. Okay. And Gen Z, I want to give you some advice. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. You never speak in absolutes unless you're certain about something. You only have your credibility is your weapon in life to succeed. And when you destroy your credibility by speaking in absolutes, you destroy your persona to other people. You become not credible anymore. And that's the worst thing to be. So don't ever speak in absolutes unless you're certain. The girl she's speaking of was not underage when Ryan was dating her. I know that for certain. I can tell you firsthand. That was a longtime girlfriend of his, and she was just 1 or 2 years younger than him. So that's just a baseless rumor that you're spreading about Ryan. It's unfair. It shouldn't be said. He was not dating an underage girl, and when you guys make these baseless allegations towards Ryan like that, do you not know that there are hundreds of people in his inner circle that would vouch for him? Now just stop it. He wasn't dating any underage girl. He's 2 years older than her. Her name's, well, I ain't going to say her name. Forget it. Anyway, she wasn't underage. Now, somebody came on my podcast and brought up the Katie Noel nonsense. And once again, I'm going to show you what integrity looks like. Katie Noel is a feckless cunt that tried to fuck Ryan Upchurch over. They were dating. They were in an active sexual relationship, and she was contemplating moving in with him at Ghost Ranch. She drove all night to come to his house, sending him texts, love you, baby, can't wait to see you, can't wait to feel your touch, all that nonsense. Text all night on her way there. Ryan's already in bed when she gets there. She crawls in bed with him, and in his half awake, half asleep, noticed that she was there, rolled over, and put his hand on her boob, allegedly. She then got up and went downstairs and watched a movie. And then she just left without saying a word. And he called her to find out what happened. He's in love with this girl, and she just broke up with him. And he's calling her to find out, why did you leave? What did I do? Why are you leaving? And she recorded it, accused him of a Me Too, and uploaded it to social media. She used him to get a hit song. It was low down and dirty, and he shouldn't have been done that way. And I will not have anybody coming on my podcast telling lies about Ryan Upchurch. Katie Noel did a dirty, low down, horrible thing to somebody for senseless self-promotion. So now that I put that to bed, now Ryan, it's your turn. You posted on your community page yesterday that's trying to lead your low IQ. Once again, this is what's really annoying me, Ryan. You're trying to convince your low IQ minions. You're trying to give them reasons to go attack this girl. And you tried to insinuate that she had a Yamaha scuba diving bike that are quite expensive, actually. The girl's never been scuba diving. She's never owned any kind of a scuba diving equipment. But you circle some picture and point at it and decide that it's an underwater scooter. And now your minions are back after her again, back after her family again, slandering her again. And folks, let me show you Ryan's underwater scooter. Now, this is what he claims is in the back of her car. And we both know how expensive those are. And you would only have one of those if you're into scuba diving. But if you're into kayaking, you would probably have one of these. What do you think that is, Ryan? That's a kayak transport. And that is the very model that's in the back of Xanime's car. And Ryan, I used Google reverse image. Another feature of Google you're not aware of. See, you weren't aware that Google Images could be years old. You weren't aware that Google Streets could be decades old. You weren't aware of any of these features on Google. You aren't even aware that if you have an open contact on Instagram, you'll get spam text. But you need to study up on these features in Google so you don't make such a fool of yourself, Ryan. That is what's in the back of Xanime's car. And I can say that in an absolute because I'm absolutely certain that's the very model she has under that blanket in the back of her car that you tried to turn into an underwater scuba bike so your low IQ minions could go attack her. It blows my mind that you can slander the hell out of this poor woman and have your minions slander the hell out of this poor woman, and then you threaten to sue somebody that's small that couldn't possibly afford an attorney because they slandered you. Neither one of it's right. She shouldn't be slandering you, and you shouldn't be slandering Xanime. But I guess, the internet is definitely a two-way street. And with that, folks, enjoy your day. I just wish you would rethink your position, Ryan. Make a video telling your crack squad to never attack somebody on your behalf. But something tells me you don't have the maturity level to do that. Have a good day, folks.